Hello, I'm Stan. I'm one of the co-founders of Tability, and I'm going to record this quick video to show you what is possible to do with the platform and how things are going to look like after a couple of weeks. This is our own workspace that we use to run Tability, so this is real data, and I'm not faking things up here. So I'll show you how things work. So first, I'm going to jump into the pages because this is a good way to give you a high level overview of how you can zoom into your business. So what you can see here is that we have a page for 2020 Q2 goals. And if I click here, I can start to see a bit more details. So we have 3 objectives that we care about at the moment. So getting a solid growth machine is one, achieving product excellence is another, and then we want to get a long-term growth engine. So I can see how we're doing on this, but if I want to get on the details, into the details, I can just click on the page to have access to the goals underneath. So now I see my first objective here. I'm going to click on that goal to have like a more detailed view. So on the left hand side, you can see the different objectives, achieving product excellence, etc. And then underneath each one of the objectives, we have a set of goals or key results that represent, the results that we want to have. Like, what is the impact? How are we going to measure success for that thing? And as you can see here, so Tability, we don't really call ourselves an OKR platform. We're actually framework agnostic. You can call it themes and goals, objectives and key results. What we are is an accountability platform. And what that means is that the first thing that you'll see when you add a goal to the platform is this graph where it will show you the trajectory that you should be having. So progress is not linear, but it helps you see week after week, how you're tracking against things. So an example that is interesting is to take this one, which is a goal that we closed because we achieved our result too quickly. But in here, you can see that at some point we had a big jump. And what's interesting for us is, first of all, to be able to see those inflection points in the graph, but also to be able to go back in the past and understand what happened there. So I can just click on that dot and see the updating context and see the discussion that we had with the team. Now, I want to talk about another thing, right? So this is a view that is built for a team with a lot of details. You can talk about the tasks that you have. You can add links that are helpful to understand, the work you're doing to achieve a certain goal. But if I had to share that view with a stakeholder, someone that doesn't have access to the platform, this is going to be a bit too detailed for them. And if I just want to know what's the latest update on the platform, I can simply switch to a report view. So it's the same data, right? So you can see that objective, which is getting a solid growth machine, the first goal. But instead of having to click through everything, we just make it easily readable from top to bottom with a simple view on the right side to understand if things are red, yellow, or green. Now, what about the people that work with you, sit in the office and don't have access to the platform, or the ones that, it's not necessarily part of our workflow to go into Tability and to check how the company is doing? We still want them to know what the top priorities are and how the company is doing on the top priority. This is how you create a transparent organization and how you can increase accountability in a natural way. So what we did, same thing again, we take the same data, but we present it in a different way. And this is something that you can put in TVs around the office, you can share easily, and it's basically, once again, you can see your objectives here, and for each one of the goals, we have this simple card that help people visually see, what are the things that we're trying to achieve this quarter, and how we're doing on that, in an easy way, right? You can see things are mostly red, mostly green, or mostly yellow. Okay, so that's it for Tability. This really is to help you understand what you can get after a couple of weeks. And if you do have any question on the platform, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always happy to spend time with our customers to help them get set up in the best way possible. Thank you.